Our train is just pulling into Rugby ahead now, and we are about to head to Shanklin. We are going to meet my brother and mum down at Ryde Esplanade. They can bother to walk up here. It's a beautiful day at the moment, even though it's quite cold and windy. It's the 31st of December, the last day of the year. Tomorrow will be 2024 when we continue this video. Let's board the train. Come on. So we are on 484-003. This one is the first one that we went on. We were the first ever public people to go on board this train when it was in the depot. We were invited there. This train is also one of the only ones, I think, that anyone has went on. Like, I think this was the first one that we went on the family day. So, also, about the old 483s, they were running on this line for about 38 years, and they were built in 1938, losing the name. Those trains were really bumpy. These trains are also bumpy, but it's because the old tracks. If the tracks weren't as bumpy, they may have kept the 483s for a little longer. They just didn't notice it was the tracks. So if you want to see one of the old 483s, you could visit the museum in Haven Street or Hollywood Park, which they're now turning into a restaurant. We are now departing Rugby ahead, and shortly we will be heading down the pier and arriving at Ryde Esplanade. From there, it's about a 25-minute journey from Ryde Esplanade to Shanklin. Look, now there's the board. This is the new walkway that is a lot safer and open last year. It's May of 2024 and we are arriving at Shanklin. Yes, he's right, we are now arriving at Shanklin, where we are going to go down to the beach and maybe get some treats. Yay! Now we are at Shanklin. Did you see his funny duck? The sun is shining, as you can probably see. We've been here for about an hour and a half. I think this is one of the best places in the whole island. And Jacob also loves it here because look at the waves, as you saw when before I was speaking. I think sometimes this place can be amazing because if you come over here, that theme park over there is sometimes open. And the amusements, they're amazing. I just love the amusements. So yeah. So we are now back on the train and we are going to head back to Ryde. And then me and my brother might go in the sea. He's there. So we are now pulling into Brading. Brading, I think, is one of the least used stations. It also has a broken bridge which will come across just when we leave the station. So keep an eye out for that as well. There, out the window, that black bridge is broken. They're trying to get a new one for there. And also, so that platform used to not be in use when the 483s were running, but now they've added tracks there and now it's in use. Now we're going to Shanklin. Nice. We're now gacha pink. So it's the end of the day of 2023, the last day. I'm just in bed, I'm about to go to sleep. I'll continue this video in 2024, next year, night. It's 2024, let me go get dressed. Happy New Year to all of my listeners. So, last time we came here to the Isle of Wight, this was still being built, but now you can see they've finished it, and I think it looks way better than the old one, don't you? So, this is what we're going to be doing today. So, in a minute, I'm going to be talking more about the buses and what bus comes here. Then we are going to be talking more about hover travel, just over there. And then we're going to do other things which are a surprise. So, more about the buses. So the three buses that come here are the Enviro 400, the Enviro 400 MMC, and the AX and the ALX 400. I think my favourite and Jacob's favourite is the Enviro 400 MMC. Those buses, all of those buses that come here, also are around in London. So these buses in the Isle of Wight are very expensive, £2 per person, including children. The trains are £6 for a return. I think they're way better. Whether in London, it's £1.75 per person, not including children, like me. So for a family of 4 on the train is only about £6 for a return. There's a bus behind you if you want to see it. That is the Enviro 400 and that is the Enviro 400. So, the destinations the buses can go are basically anywhere around the island. The Island Breezer and the Island Coaster are not running. Since it's winter. They don't start running until Easter. With buses, you can get them to places like Ventnor, Newport, Shanklin, Sandown, all the places really on the island, including Freshwater, which the Island Coaster would go to. Now we're going to go to hover travel. Here we are at hover travel. So, these hovercrafts started running around 25 years ago. They go from Portsmouth and Southsea to the Isle of Wight to ride. These are the only hovercrafts in the world at the moment, but they are building some round in Portsmouth for China. Normally start running about 6:30, but since it's New Year's Day 2024, they are going to start running around 9ish. It only takes around 10 minutes to get from Portsmouth to the Isle of Wight. It is also a very good interchange with the train station and the bus stop. You will see us travelling on a hovercraft later, and that is part of the ride home. Now let's go to the trains. This is Ride Esplanade station. As we are coming into the new entrance, all the painting is done, as you can see, but they're still working on some of the shops, like the cafe, and they're also, from the ticket office, going to extend it to the walkway on the pier. This has not been finished yet. So, the 484s are my favourite trains, as you might have guessed. This station since it's New Year's Day, loads of people are asleep right now, so it's not very busy at the station. So, the trains are every half an hour, as you can see on the board. So, the trains run from Ryde Pier Head to Shanklin. The next train is going to Ryde Pier Head. I think the 484s are the best trains ever, as you might have guessed. We're just waiting for the next train to pull in. We will show you it when it pulls in. See you then. You see the fast cat over there? That's a good way to know if a train's coming. Whenever that pulls into Ryde Pier Head, there should be a train pulling into Ryde Esplanade Station.
Welcome aboard this Island Line service to Shanklin.
Number 2. These used to be on the London Underground as their D-stock, and I just think that is so cool. Number 3. The drivers are very friendly and they let us ride up from Ryde Esplanade to Ryde Pier Head and just back. 4. I have been on the family day, which I think one of the best things about this train is how comfy the seats are. If you go on the 484, you will realise that the seats are very, very comfy. Number 5. The 483s, which used to run up here, are now in a museum. If you want to go see them, go to Haven Street. Did you know the first service to run from Ryde to Shanklin was started in the 23rd of August 1864? That is so long ago. That's the end of our train trip. Let's get off.
This is Ryde Esplanade. This train is for Shanklin. The next station.
So now we are on the Solent Flyer hovercraft to Portsmouth. We were supposed to get on the last one, but it went, so we're on this one. After this, we will be getting the hover bus to Portsmouth and Southsea Station and riding home. This hovercraft also, as you know, has these safety briefings if you've been on them before, or as you've seen in episode 10, they tell you all about the hovercraft, so the safety information. Here's the hovercraft, it tells you about the life jackets, and also, if you've never been on the hovercraft, there's safety briefing. So it takes around 10 minutes to get from the Solent to the Isle of Wight. This hovercraft is made by, or it floats by the skirt getting loads of air and then pushing down on the water to help the hovercraft float.
Life jacket is slow and sweet. Instructions to use life jacket are shown on the safety notice in 3 steps. Place the life jacket in your head. Pass the belt around your waist and pass the
So we are now moving. And look out the window how fast we are going. We are going so quick. So we are now pulling into Portsmouth and Southsea. It has took 8 minutes. That is, I think, the shortest time we've been on a hovercraft. So after we get off, we are going to get the hover bus to Portsmouth and Southsea Station, get our train, and get a train from on there home. So we are now pulling in to East Croydon Station. We have just finished our journey and we are about to get off and get on the bus and then go home. Had a very stressful journey, yes, and yeah, it's pretty much the end of the day.
Hey y'all, boys and girls, did you remember me from the last video? Yeah, I was like in the last video on the Isle of Wight, but now we're not in the Isle of Wight. So, do you guys remember me? Do you, boys and girls? Are you listening? I'll check that the yes. And I need to catch the train. Bye.
We've just finished our journey. We are back home for the first time in 2024. It's been a very nice trip. By the way, I just want to say, before I say bye, this video took me 1 year to film. Bye!